snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy Gage. This here is WHHW. That means what happened was, that means this is last week's news, which is over there somewhere. And we got a couple things we need to discuss, so somebody hook me up.
Number one.
Ironman. If you didn't know, I don't owe you a spoiler. My man died at the end of Endgame. Correct?
He did.
We were sad. You were sad. You were sad. You cried. I was sad.
Hold up. I was sad.
And cried.
No, sir.
Come on.
No, sir.
Come on.
Sorry to disappoint you.
I'm not disappointed. However, the word on the street is that Robert Downey Jr. is not done with the MCU. Y'all heard what I said?
Yeah.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what I said?
Not done with the MCU.
Now we know that many of the people who are the actors who have made up the roles in the MCU as we know it will be reprising versions of their roles in the What If animated series on Disney Plus, which we're happy about. Correct?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
But supposedly, Robert Downey Jr. himself, the good old RDJ, will reprise his role as Tony Stark. I don't know if that means Iron Man or not. In Black Widow. Comes out next year. Which makes sense.
Right.
Because Black Widow is a prequel film.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place after Civil War.
And she was on his team.
I mean,
yeah.
she at the end, she kind of she was the one thing that kind of stopped Black Panther a little bit.
Yeah.
Hit him with the shock joints. He kind of kept hit him with the shock. He was a little upset. He should have been. She kind of turned tail at the end, but she did the right thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm wondering how he feels about her and what kind of role he's playing in this. Do you think he might be looking for her? Like she might be kind of on some on the run because she jumped ship?
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Are we excited about this?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Do we think that this might mean that there might be other things pre-Endgame that might have Robert reprising his role other than in this film?
Possibility.
Possibly. I don't want to go with a full-blown yes, but
It's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible because comics.
Absolutely.
R.I.P. Sony and Spider-Man. Still upset with you about that. Hey, y'all drop in the comments below. Let me know what y'all think might be happening in Black Widow. Somebody hook me up.
Number two.
Speaking of Spider-Man, this past week we saw the release of JJ. I want to say J. Jonah Jameson, but that's not right. It's J.J. Abrams and his son have written a Spider-Man story, and the first issue came out. And while I'm not gonna specifically get into spoilers here, I'm gonna get into spoilers. I'm gonna get into spoilers. People are upset. Let me start with that. Not everybody's upset. I personally don't care. It's not bothering me even a little bit. As a big Spider-Man fan, not bothering me. But here comes a spoiler. In essentially the very beginning of the book, Mary Jane gets killed. And she's on the cover. Her gets killed. And then it does a flash forward by like 12 years. And Spider-Man's son discovers he has powers. He's angry about her death. We don't know where the story's going. Personally, I like this. It's a different take. It's not in the regular 616 universe because it can't be. It can't be. I'm not concerned. Does this bother you at all?
not even the slightest.
Does it bother you at all?
No, it doesn't.
Can I say that, like, I understand that people are upset about the way Mary Jane has been treated in recent years. I like the idea of Peter Parker and Mary Jane being together, but I'm over it. Because I like Zendaya. That works for me. I like Spider-Gwen. And Miles, like, that works for me. I don't feel like every Spider-Man needs to be like, I don't like, people are saying that it's feminist or it's sexist or whatever, because now it's about, you know, the woman getting killed and now the man having to go. I guess it's the Mario must save the princess from the castle thing. I completely disagree. I just think it's moving the story forward, and that's it. And I think you should be free to write the story as you see fit, because right now we've only seen the very first issue and we have no idea how that catalyst is going to affect the story going forward. So, having said that, I also believe that Spider-Man's base story is and always has been wrapped around tragedy and how that propels him. And in Spider-Man's past, it's always been that his uncle is what propelled him. The death of his uncle and how he did not act the right way up front propelled him to where he is. Losing Gwen Stacy wasn't a thing that really propelled him forward, so to speak. It was his uncle. I don't think this is that big of a deal. I think we need to wait and see how the rest of the story pans out before we allow ourselves to get upset, because we only have the very beginning. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Hook me up.
Number 3.
Oh, Gearbox. My dear Gearbox. Borderlands 3 is upon us. We are playing Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 currently is the crack that brings us back.
Yes.
I'm thinking about it. Not playing it right now, so I'm thinking about it. Sin, are you thinking about it?
Facts.
Jokes, would you like to be thinking about it?
Hey, I got a little bit of time in. Shut
Thank
your
you.
mouth.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Cut a promo. We've waited a good long time for a new Borderlands. And you know what my favorite thing about Borderlands 3 is? That it's not that different from Borderlands 2. But it's better than the pre-sequel. That's where I'm at. The shooting feels good. The movement feels good. It looks really good. And more importantly, it is fun to play with your friends. Some of your friends. Not all of your friends. Get online and play.
The friends
But-
that matter.
I mean, I'm gonna let you have that because you're talking about yourself, but I'm just gonna make sure everybody knows you're talking about you. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know, Jokes, I didn't say you didn't matter. I'm just calling you out for not playing. But that's a whole other thing. Now, on that note, we're also playing Gears 5. And we have some decisions to make. Because every day it's, all right, should we jump back in Gears? Or do we jump back on these lands? And it's a tough decision. We are fortunate enough to have both, and I thank you, Game Pass, for allowing that to be a thing without me having to spend so much more additional money in order to do it. Real talk?
Very real talk.
Real talk. So here's what I need from you all. I need to know, which one are you playing? Which one are you happier with? And if you're playing both, are you doing so using Game Pass? If you're not, you probably should.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. It's a great deal. Let me know in the comments below what's going on with your Borderlands life. I want to know what character you're using. I want to know what skill set, how you're building your character out. And I want to know what is your favorite skin for that character currently. That's all I got. With that, I'm out. Toodles and lubes.
Loading snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? Did you like what you just saw? If so, all I need you to do is like, share, and subscribe. Then hit the ding-a-ling bell so you get a notification every time we upload a new video. Then shoot over to patreon.com/loading snacks where you can support us. Then click this video or click this video. Now, who got snacks? Anybody? Who got snacks?
I do.
That's next.